Installment of our exclusive series Inside Cuba. Local 10 News reporter Hatzavella has shown us the small but important changes to the communist country's economy.
There are many more critical strides to be made, but the country remains hopeful. Here's Hatzel.
This is Santa Clara, a city in the central part of Cuba, recently in the limelight because it was the destination for the first U.S. commercial flight.
Look at this.
Local 10 explored the city. We saw an active private sector. In the center of town, we found a manicurist, a TV computer repair shop, the guy who makes food for the neighborhood. In the outskirts, a bigger shop, a favorite of residents looking for tiles. And outside, the world of state-run tourism by way of all-inclusive resorts along beautiful beaches. But Yoel Bravo Lopez says all of this is superficial. The 31-year-old leads a youth opposition group and claims the Cuban government and its state security continues to repress entrepreneurs. He says their threats, beatings, and unjust fines these small business owners just cannot afford. We saw that fear at La Candonga, a flea market where many Cubans sell illegal goods. Vendors here often keep their eyes peeled, always looking for inspectors who write hefty fines if they catch you selling goods from state-run stores. This vendor tells us we just want them to leave us alone. Bravo Lopez says the Cuban economy is based on corruption. State workers cannot survive on their salaries, so they steal from the state and create a black market.
So there's two economies. Right?
Here in Miami, Frank Mora explains what's happening. Mora heads FIU's Latin American and Caribbean Center.
Raul Castro wants to encourage that kind of economy, but puts a number of obstacles and bottlenecks in the way that impedes these small business people from really flourishing.
Mora says the Cuban government fears a large private sector because that creates independence from the state, which could undermine their political control. It is that control high-profile dissident Guillermo Fariñas protested in a hunger strike that lasted more than a month.
Creo que ellos le tienen miedo a la prosperidad.
Fariñas told us the Cuban government fears prosperity. In Santa Clara, Cuba, Hatzavella, Local 10 News.